Hi, Mike Dugan here, and I've been asked to say a few words about T. Demura, who I had the privilege of working with in the 1980s. I'm semi-retired now down here in Florida, but I did make my home in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, for decades. In early 1980s, I'd answered an ad in Aquarian magazine. It was a music magazine with all the bands and all the venues and one ads. Because I had just turned what I would consider a freelance musician. My main band from the 70s had dissolved. I had nowhere to go except to stay busy, so I wanted to play solo, play in bands, and teach guitar lessons. Hopefully, do studio work. That ad was placed by T and Company, T. Demura, who was the leader of his band, and he had a really cool little recording studio in Middlesex, New Jersey. And it turned out that I passed the audition. I had a great time with everybody. T was a very interesting band leader. He was a really cool piano player, good blues piano player. Uh, he sang like Bob Dylan on a good day, and he had his own style, but he was always a joy to work with. He was dependable. He paid his musicians. Um, we did gigs, we did weddings, we rehearsed. But cool thing about T was also what he did for the community. He not only had his own band and was promoting his own music and hired me as his lead guitarist, but he always said to me, Mike, I don't know if I can be a dreamer or a dream maker. And I feel that I've been called to be what he called a dream weaver. In other words, he made other people, uh, gave them a chance to do what they wanted to do, give them the opportunity or an avenue to do what they wanted to do. If you had a band and you needed a place to rehearse, you could rent rehearsal space at T's studio, Tasher Studios. If you wanted to record, he had a nice 8-track studio, engineer provided, and you could book studio time and make your records, or make your recordings at least, I should say, reel to reel and all that. And he also did a lot for the community with his softball, his baseball. Um, he was a pretty good ball player. He was a hell of a band leader, musician, and I am always grateful for T, his band T and Company, Lillian, his widow, who was our singer, um, and I hope that he rests in peace. I know he does, because I know he was a great contributor. It was the coolest thing was we recorded his music and we would actually print and release 45s. How about that? I was a studio musician in Middlesex, New Jersey, and I was on those 45 RPMs, and that was fun to do. I'll never forget it. T, thanks for everything, man.